Any incidents in Spain with fans? Spain was our security guard is like a 30-year like military veteran, and so we were pretty. His name's Keith. Shout out Keith. We were pretty secure. I'm trying to think if we had. I'm looking through my notes here. If we had any incidents, we had one incident. We got kicked out of a club and an airport.
What happened with the airport situation? Because you guys had to pay for what, $20K flight to get out of there?
I don't know if this will make it.
What?
Just because it's like a whole like airport security threat.
No, it's not. I mean, do you know what happened?
Is it because you looked like Thanos? They thought Thanos was coming into the airport.
I'll say it, and Jed, if you want to cut it, go ahead and cut it. But so first the we got really, really, really inebriated, drunk one night. And security was around, and I'm always tentative when Jake and I are like talking about like personal shit when we're drunk because it gets emotional. We talk about whatever. I saw this girl out of the corner of my eye. She's like doing one of these like outside the club, and so I tell my security guard, I'm like, yo, like, could you check that girl and make sure she's not filming? And so Keith goes up to her. He's like, hey, excuse me, like, I appreciate you not film. And she goes, oh, like, I wasn't filming, and by the way, this is my fucking club, so I don't know who these kids are. Please leave now. So I was like, and Keith is like, yo, turns out the girl owns the club. She does want you guys to leave now. I was like, no problem.
I don't know why that moment is always so satisfying to me, whether it's me that does it or him, when we like try to big up on people and they're like, yeah, man, like I get that you guys are like popping on IG and YouTube and shit, but this is my place. Yeah. And so you guys have to go. And you're just
I have $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
I can literally escort you out of here in my jet.
She was nice. She was nice about it. And by the way, I don't think we got kicked out. I think she was like, this is my club, and then we were like, oh, we should probably leave and not disrespect this girl anymore. Yeah, totally. Okay, so we were then the next morning, obviously really hungover, like every morning. And bro, when I'm hungover, I'm sure everyone who's hungover gets like this. Like you're just a little extra goofy and fun and reckless, and you don't give a lot of shits. So we were at the airport, and I don't want to be there. Like traveling hungover is the worst. I don't want to be there. I'm like kind of just messing around, like doing my thing, like shades on, still look like a mess, like gold chain, 3 buttons down, tropical t-shirt,
Cartier bands.
Yeah. So I go. There's you know where you get checked in. You checked your bags in.
Yep. Security.
No, not security. Where you check your bag in. Yeah, right before that. Yep. Check your bag in. There's a bunch of empty kiosks, like from because some airline was not up and running at that moment. There was like maybe like 5 of them, and there was a chair behind one of them, and the chair was like just glowing. It was radiating. I'm like, I was like, I need to sit there because like there's nowhere to sit in the airport that's comfortable if you haven't gone past security. So I'm like, I need to sit there. So I walk over, I sit in this chair, sunglasses on. I kind of just close my eyes for a second. All of a sudden, I hear some commotion, and some lady's counting down. She goes 3, 2, and I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden she hits 1, and I'm like, whoa, easy, what's good? And turns out she had apparently said, I'm gonna give you 3. She goes, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to leave. 3, 2, 1. That was her cadence.
That's a quick.
I've never seen the quicker countdown. That there was no chance. Even if I was sober, I would have made that countdown. So I didn't make the countdown, and some guy came out of the back. He was livid. He's like, find another airline. Blah blah. We didn't get kicked out of the airport. I'm exaggerating. The airline would not let us fly with them.
Wow.
So he goes, find another airline, leave. It wasn't like a security thing. It was just that airline we had upset. I had upset them. And then Blue was filming too, which upset them. Blue, Jake's videographer, because he was filming the whole thing. And so we tried to book another flight. We just sat around the airport for a while, and we had to get a private jet that cost $20,000. So there was a $20,000 mistake on my end. But then again, like, bro, even our security guard, Keith, who has been in the military for 30 years, he goes, I've never seen a group of people more irate in my life than them. Like they like a switch was flipped and they weren't having it, and it was over for Jake and I. That was it. And so we got to take a private jet, which was actually awesome.
I feel like
to London.
Like the conversation here has started to set up this like pattern of debauchery